morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? Today on 21 Pilots Thursday, we teach you how to play the song Guitar Radio on guitar. If you're new to the channel, my name is Justin, and I like playing guitar and music in general. And every Thursday on my channel going forward until I eventually run out of stuff to do is 21 Pilots Thursdays. These are primarily going to be lesson videos and maybe the occasional cover thrown in there. And I do songs by request, so if you have a requested song, let me know down in the comment section below, as well as what instrument you want to see it on. Preferably either guitar, bass, or ukulele. I do have a piano, but it's currently being on loan right now, so I can't do anything piano, but either guitar, bass, or ukulele. If you don't say anything, we're just going to default it to a guitar, because that is my primary instrument. Anyway, guys, here's how to play car radio. For this lesson, we're going to be in standard tuning. No capo is required. First thing we're going to learn is the piano line that goes throughout the whole song, you know, those chords. Luckily for us, there's only 3 of those, and I'm going to teach you 3 different ways on how you can play this intro. The first one is going to be your open chord method, but unfortunately we do need 1 bar chord, and that is F. So we are going to want to hit F twice, so 1, 2, move to a G, to an A minor, to a G. Once again, F, F, G, A minor, G, and all together. So on and so forth, repeats throughout most of the song. Method number 2 is only using bar chords. So F, F again, up 2 frets to your G major, up 2 frets more to your D, A minor, back down to your G, once again, all together. To me, that method sounds a little bit better, only because we get some of the higher notes in the A minor chord. Like for instance, this is how our open A minor sounds. We get these, which it's an A minor, but it's not exactly those high ones we get if you listen to the recording. Those high notes sound like they're in there, so I prefer this method. However, the third method is actually a finger-style version, and was based off of our open chords. So what we want to do is go to our E string, first fret of it with your index finger, go to the 3rd fret of our D string, 2nd fret of our G string, pluck them together, again, then we go to our G shape, which is going to be our 3rd fret, open G, and open B. So we got, then we go to our A minor shape, which we're going to be picking the open A, 2nd fret G string, and 1st fret B string. Then back down to the G shape, same thing we did before. So those together. And which that version is also very nice. It's not too heavy, it's not too complex, it's pretty light, pretty simple, and I think it sounds really well. So if I was doing this myself, if I was filming a cover, I would definitely go with the bar chord method or the finger style. But if you're new here, don't be ashamed to use those open chords. After all, it's guitar, everyone loves guitar, and this is a great song. So let's move on, and let's go ahead and learn some of the lead lines that's played on some synths. The next part of the song comes in between the verses, and that's when the string synth comes in. You know, this part. And that part is really simple. It's just mainly everything one string apart from each other. So what that is the 7th fret of the D string, 10th fret of the B string, together, again. Also right here I want to say, I'm doing this with my fingers, but you can go ahead and do it with the pick, whatever works best for you. So 10, 7, again. Then we go to the 9th fret of the D string, and the 8th fret of the B string. And then to our 5th frets of the G and B string. And then back to the 8th fret of the B string, 9th fret of the D string. So that first part together should sound like this. Again. So that's the first half. The second half is virtually identical except for the last 2 notes. So we're going to go back 7 and 10 of the D and B string. Again. 8th fret B string, 9th fret D string. 5th frets of the G and B. Instead of going to where we were last time, this time we're going to the 9th fret of the D string. And we're going to the 10th fret, the 7th fret of the G string. So once again, 9th fret D, 7G. So the second half should sound like this. One more time. So the whole part together. One more time. Nope. My bad. So that's fun, and then when you learn that, you can add some guitar pedals in there to make it sound like a string setting. For instance, I have the Mel 9 by Electro Harmonics now as a string setting on there. That's what I was using for when we were showing you where we were in the song. But any other pedal would work. I would go ahead and try this with any pedal that you can, because after all, guitar pedals are fun, this line's fun. Let's go ahead and learn the solo line of the song. You know that. The last part of the song we're going to be learning today is that fun synth solo that comes towards the end of the song. You know, this part. That's super fun to play, and when you learn it and get pedals involved, it can sound super fun because you can throw on distortion, delay, reverb, chords, a harmonizer, whatever you want. Like I said, I just had the Mel 9 on the floor, so I thought, why not throw it in here? Let's go ahead and actually learn it. Instead of me saying, play this 6 times, we're going to be doing it rhythmically, which everything is on an and. There's no 16th notes. This is all going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 instead of 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and or some other crazy sort of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to the 14th fret of our G string, and we're going to play this 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Then we're going to the 12th fret of the G string for the and the 3. Back to our 14th fret for the 4. For the and the 4, back down to our 12th fret of the same string. So that whole bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then for the next bar, we're going back to the 14th fret G string. We're going to play this 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then we're going to our 12th fret of our B string for the 4 hands. So that whole bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 ands. I could have left the beat out on that one, so let me play that again, up the tempo. Alright, let's put those two bars together. So we're going to do slow first, then up the tempo. Up the tempo. And then we're going to our 13th fret of our B string. 1 and 2 and 3. And then for the and the 3, go back to your 12th fret of a B string. And back to your 13th fret B string for the 4. 4. Then go to your 15th fret of the B string with your pinky. That's going to be on the and the 4. So this part, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And then for the final bar of the solo, we are going to back to the 12th fret of the B string for 1 and 2 and 3. Then we're going back to our 14th fret of the G string for the and the 3. Then back to the 12th fret B string for the 4. And then 13th fret for the and the 4. So the final bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Oh, my bad. So those two bars together, we'll do it slow first. Up the tempo. Oh, we're going to do it a bit faster because that was slightly somewhere in between, so now up the tempo. So let's put the entire 4-bar phrase together, first slow, then up the tempo. So, and for the slow one, I'm going to count along with. Alright, ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 one more time slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 now the entire thing up the tempo, no counting. And now that that's learned, go, feel free to add as many guitar effects you want on it as long as it sounds decent and not like overbearing and loud. Like this synth, it's not my first choice. Like, of course, with this synth, I could go and do it on this setting. And I could throw some distortion on, I could do whatever I want. But it's a fun thing that you can like add, test your pedals onto, see how it sounds. But that is basically all of car radio in a nutshell. And of course, thank you for watching this episode of 21 Pilots Thursday. Remember to leave your 21 Pilots requests down in the comments section below, as well as what instrument you want to see them on. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, because there's a lot more 21 Pilots stuff we gotta do on this channel before 21 Pilots Thursday is over. And of course, if you like just random music stuff, every Monday I have a different type of music type video uploaded. So I hope you guys enjoy, I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye, and good night.